Hey guys, Clay here at Havoc Off-Road. We've got a Trektop by Bestop. We're going to install it on one of our JKs. Let's get started. All right, we're going to install the rear door surround. We're going to start by unzipping the sport bar pad. It gives you a little bit easier access. Grab the rear door surround for the driver's side, one of the long Phillips head bolts, a locking nut, a washer, and a lock washer. Go ahead and place this rear door surround with this into this. There's a locating hole here on the tub, and then there's already a hole in the sport bar. Now make sure you feed the bolt from the top to the bottom, because this Trektop fits flush against the sport cage and we don't want anything to protrude through it and potentially poke a hole in anything. And then it's going to go bolt, bracket, sport bar, large flat washer, locking washer, and then locking nut. Then grab your number 2 Phillips driver, a 17 or a 7/16 wrench, and go ahead and tighten it up. And this doesn't have to be over tight because that washer is keeping everything locked in place. Just make sure it's snug and secure. Now we're going to install the front upper door surround. There's a tube here that slips over the rear door surround. And there's a pre-welded nut on the sport cage. Grab one of the large Phillips head bolts with a washer. Go ahead and get it started. And then grab another long Phillips bolt with a washer, a locking washer, and a locking nut. And we're going to install it the same way we did on the rear door surround, with the bolt facing down, so that way we don't cut our top. Now we'll tighten all these up, get everything snug. We'll re-zip our sport bar cover, and then we can move on. Now we're going to install the tailgate bar brackets. These just snap over this tub rail. Make sure you've got this flat piece facing to the outside of the Jeep. All right, it's time to install the knob bases to the header panel. You'll want to look at your instructions and hold this up to the Jeep so you can make sure you have everything in the right orientation. These are going to face to the inside of this lip towards the front. This is going to be towards the inside of the Jeep, and this is going to be towards the top. So we're going to want to thread these from the top to the bottom. You're going to grab 4 of your Phillips head short bolts and locking nuts. You'll need a number 2 Phillips driver and your 3/8 wrench. And then we'll tighten this down, and then we'll move on to the other side. Now grab the top and your header bow assembly that we just attached the knob brackets to, and make sure you set this top outside in the sun for at least a couple of hours. It makes everything installed a whole lot easier. The top will stretch, you won't tear any of the threads. You'll thank yourself. Now this just snaps to this panel. With these brackets facing forward and with this ridge facing down, we're just going to slip this into the fabric. Start making some snaps. Make sure all the snaps are in place, because once the top's on there, you're gonna have to take that back off, and then we can move on. Now the kit comes with 4 foam seals. The rectangle one is gonna go on this outside portion of the top, and then this long rectangle one is gonna be placed right on top of the header. So put this one right here, make sure you press it down, get everything adhered. Place this one right on this outer flap. Now that we've got this placed on here, we can actually place the top on the Jeep. Now that we've got the top on the Jeep with the header panel in place, grab the knob and the bracket. The bracket is going to have the bend facing down. It just gives it strength. Make sure you have everything lined up. We've got the passenger side in already. Get that nice and tight, and that's what's going to hold your header panel to your windshield frame. Now it's time to install the rear bow. This is what helps keep the top nice and straight and tight. It's going to come with these protective caps. You're just going to want to push those on the end of the bow, and then this is going to slip through this loop in the fabric, just like this. Now we're going to install the rear window. It's pretty straightforward. There's a J channel on both pieces, and we're just going to interlock them. Slide the window through the top. It's time to fasten the quarter windows to the tub. And there's a plastic strip that's sewn into the top, and it's going to fit in a channel on the tub. Make sure you undo the hook and loop on the front here for the rear door surround, and then we'll put this in the bottom of the channel in the bottom of the tub all the way around the corner. Now we're going to start the zippers for the rear window. I've undone the corner of the tub surround right there just to give me a little bit easier access. Make sure you get the zipper pushed all the way back. And we'll get both sides like that. Now we're going to install the tailgate bar. There's a channel in the bar, and it's going to slip over the rear window. Make sure you get the weather strip facing out and the arc facing up. And we can go ahead and zip everything down. Now we're going to attach the hook and loop around the rear door surround. And this is another place where having the top out in the sun and warm makes this even possible. Then there's another Velcro piece right here at the top. You're just going to go around the upper door surround bar with it. And this, just leave alone. We'll use that once we roll the top back, and we'll fasten it to the top. That way we can have it open air with the top still on the Jeep. Then this strap is going to go all the way underneath the upper door surround and over the sport bar, and then there's a buckle with another short strap on the other side, and we'll fasten that, and then we can adjust the tension that way on the top from side to side. Now we're going to install that strap that pulls the tension from left to right. The kit comes with this clip. Make sure you get this the right direction. And then this clip is going to help you keep the excess strap up and out of your way. Once you get that through, you thread this through the top of the buckle, back through the front of the buckle. It's like a backpack strap. It's pretty easy. And once you get your tension right, you can clip your strap out of the way. All right, guys, that's it. If you have any questions, give us a call or visit us at havocoffroad.com.